What was Seokjin whispering into Jeon Jungkook's ear in the middle of the concert? It lasted only a few seconds, but that one quiet moment instantly sent ARMY into detective mode. As Jungkook smiled from ear to ear, fans couldn't stop asking the same question. Was it just a funny joke, a heartfelt message, or a secret that only the two of them understand? Their natural chemistry, the warm embrace, and Jungkook's priceless reaction have sparked countless theories across social media. But one tiny detail in this moment has everyone convinced that something more was happening behind the scenes. Stay until the end, because we're breaking down every clue that has fans completely obsessed with Seokjin's mysterious whisper. The stadium was already overflowing with unforgettable moments, but no one expected a simple whisper to become one of the biggest talking points among ARMY. As thousands of fans watched Seokjin wrap his arm around Jeon Jungkook with a bright smile, he suddenly leaned closer and whispered something directly into Jeon Jungkook's ear. The cameras couldn't capture the words. The microphones didn't pick up a single sound. Yet Jeon Jungkook's immediate reaction said everything. His smile grew even wider, and for a brief moment, he looked like he had just heard something that meant far more than an ordinary conversation. Within minutes, social media exploded with endless theories. Some fans believe Seokjin shared a funny joke that instantly made Jeon Jungkook laugh. Others are convinced it was a heartfelt message between two members who have spent years standing beside each other through unforgettable memories. There are even those who think Seokjin reminded Jeon Jungkook to enjoy every second of the concert because moments like these never last forever. Without hearing the actual words, every fan was left trying to read their expressions instead. What made this moment even more emotional was the way Jeon Jungkook never pulled away. Instead, he stayed comfortably inside Seokjin's embrace while smiling toward the crowd, almost as if the whisper gave him a quiet sense of reassurance before continuing the performance. It wasn't just about what was said. It was about the trust, comfort, and unspoken connection that fans have witnessed between them for years. Sometimes the strongest conversations happen without anyone else ever hearing a single word. As more photos and videos surfaced from different angles, ARMY began slowing every frame down, hoping someone had captured a clue. People analyzed Seokjin's lips, Jeon Jungkook's expression, and even the timing of their interaction before and after the whisper. Every tiny detail seemed to create another theory, making the mystery even bigger instead of solving it. Perhaps the real answer is much simpler than everyone expects. Maybe it was nothing more than a quick joke between close friends. Or perhaps it was a deeply personal message that was never meant for anyone else's ears. That uncertainty is exactly why this moment continues to capture millions of hearts. Sometimes the memories fans treasure most are the ones that remain a mystery forever. But one question still refuses to disappear. If you had the chance to know exactly what Seokjin whispered to Jeon Jungkook during that unforgettable concert, would the truth be as emotional as fans imagine, or would it completely surprise everyone? Before you decide, pay close attention to one small detail in their expressions that most people completely missed. It might change the way you see this entire moment. As the music echoed across the stadium and thousands of ARMY sang every word together, nobody expected one of the most unforgettable moments of the night to happen without a microphone. It wasn't a high note, a dance break, or a spectacular stage effect that stole everyone's attention. Instead, it was the quiet instant when Seokjin gently leaned toward Jeon Jungkook, wrapped his arm around him, and whispered something only he was meant to hear. The cameras captured the movement perfectly, but they could never capture the words. That silence became louder than the concert itself. In just a few seconds, millions of fans found themselves asking the exact same question. What could Seokjin have possibly said that made Jeon Jungkook smile so naturally? His expression changed almost immediately. There was no hesitation, no confusion, only a warm smile that looked completely genuine. It was the kind of smile that seemed to come from a place deeper than laughter. As clips of the moment spread online, fans replayed the footage over and over again, searching for answers hidden between every frame. Some believe Seokjin was teasing Jeon Jungkook with an inside joke that only the two of them would understand. Others imagined he was quietly checking on him during the concert, making sure he was comfortable and enjoying every second on stage. Another theory suggested that Seokjin was reminding Jeon Jungkook of how proud he was to stand beside him once again after everything they had experienced together. What fascinated fans even more was what happened after the whisper. Jeon Jungkook didn't immediately respond with words. Instead, his body language seemed to answer for him. He stayed close to Seokjin, smiling without trying to hide it, as if those few whispered words had given him a moment of comfort in front of tens of thousands of people. It was a reaction that no script could create and no performance could fake. For longtime ARMY, moments like these carry a special meaning. Seokjin and Jeon Jungkook have shared countless stages, countless rehearsals, and countless memories that the world has never seen. Their strongest conversations may have happened backstage, during long flights, or in quiet moments away from the cameras. That history is exactly why a single whisper can spark endless discussion. Fans know that behind every smile is a story, and behind every story is a bond built over years of trust. The mystery only grew as different camera angles appeared online. Everyone searched for clues. Some focused on Seokjin's lips, hoping to read what he said. Others paid attention to Jeon Jungkook's eyes, convinced they revealed emotions that words never could. Every new video seemed to create another theory instead of revealing the truth. The more people searched for answers, the more impossible the mystery became to solve. Maybe the whisper was something completely ordinary. Maybe it was a simple reminder to wave at the audience, fix a microphone, or prepare for the next part of the performance. But sometimes the simplest explanation doesn't erase the emotional impact of a moment. What fans witnessed was not just a conversation. They witnessed comfort, familiarity, and a connection that didn't need to be explained through words. And perhaps that is why this brief interaction continues to live in the hearts of millions. In a concert filled with music, lights, and unforgettable performances, the loudest memory became a sentence that nobody heard. The truth remains locked between Seokjin and Jeon Jungkook, leaving the rest of the world to wonder whether those whispered words were funny, meaningful, or something far more emotional than anyone could ever imagine. Even today, one question still remains unanswered. If the microphones had captured Seokjin's whisper, would fans finally understand why Jeon Jungkook smiled that way? Or would the real meaning behind those words be even more surprising than every theory ARMY has created? As fans continued analyzing every second of the interaction, another detail quietly began to capture everyone's attention. It wasn't just the whisper itself. It was the way Seokjin looked at Jeon Jungkook before leaning closer. His expression seemed calm, affectionate, and completely natural, as if this wasn't a planned moment for the cameras, but simply a habit between two people who have spent years understanding each other without needing many words. Jeon Jungkook's reaction only deepened the mystery. Instead of looking surprised, he immediately relaxed into the moment. His smile became brighter, and he continued facing the audience with an expression that many fans described as pure happiness. There was no awkwardness, no hesitation, and no sign that he wanted to move away. For ARMY, that silent response spoke louder than anything either of them could have said through a microphone. That is why so many fans believe the whisper wasn't random at all. Some wondered if Seokjin was congratulating Jeon Jungkook for an incredible performance. Others imagined he was reminding him to stay confident and enjoy every second with ARMY. A few even suggested that Seokjin quietly joked about something happening on stage, creating a private moment of laughter in the middle of an unforgettable concert. None of these theories have been confirmed, but each one reflects how deeply fans appreciate the friendship between them rather than proving what was actually said. Looking back over the years, countless moments have shown how naturally Seokjin and Jeon Jungkook take care of one another. Whether it was during rehearsals, interviews, award shows, or behind-the-scenes videos, fans have often noticed small gestures that never demanded attention, but always carried meaning. A reassuring smile, a quick pat on the shoulder, a playful joke to ease the pressure. Those simple actions have become part of the story that ARMY has watched grow through every chapter of BTS. Perhaps that is why this brief whisper feels so emotional. It reminds everyone that not every meaningful moment needs a dramatic speech. Sometimes a few quiet words shared between close friends can say more than an entire conversation spoken out loud. Even surrounded by thousands of cheering fans, Seokjin created a moment that belonged only to him and Jeon Jungkook. The audience witnessed it, but they were never meant to hear it.